Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 11, Text 22, 22, 23, and 24. 22 does not have any purpose. 23 also does not have any purpose. And 24 has a purpose. And so I will read 22 and 23, then word to word meaning we will decide together. Sauryam Devyam Dhritishtejastyagaschakujayakshamah Brahmanyapadasadascha Satyam Cha Chakrakshamah. To be influential in battle, unconquerable, patient, challenging, and charitable, to control the bodily necessities, to be forgiving, to be attached to the Brahminical culture, and to be always jolly and truthful. These are the symptoms of Kshatriya. Then text 23 is describing about symptoms of Vaishya. Devabhuvachyate bhaktis vivarga pariposana astikyam udyamo nityam naipunyam Vaishya lakshana. Being always devoted to the demigods, the spiritual master and the supreme God, Vishnu. Endeavoring for advancement in religious principles, economic development, and sense gratification, dharma, artha, and calm. Believing in the words of the spiritual master and scripture, and always endeavoring with expertise in earning money. These are the symptoms of the Vaishya. The next words talk about the symptoms of the Sudra. Sudrasya sannati saucham seva swapinyamaya amantatyayalo yastiyam satyam govindarakshana. Word to word translation. Please repeat after me. Sudrasya of the Sudra, the fourth grade of man in society. The worker. Sannati, obedience to the higher class. Obedience to the higher classes. The Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaisyas. Saucham, cleanliness. Seva, service. Swamini, to the master who maintains him. Amayaya, without duplicity. Amantra yajna, performance of sacrifices simply by offering obeisances, without mantras. He, certainly. Asteyam, practicing not to steal. Satyam, truthfulness. Go, cows. Vipra, Brahmanas. Rakshana, protecting. Translation and purpose of the language. Translation. Offering obeisances to the higher sections of society, the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaisyas, being always very clean, being free from duplicity, serving one's master, performing sacrifices without uttering mantras, not stealing, always speaking the truth, and giving all protection to the cows and Brahmanas. These are the symptoms of the Sudra. Please repeat after me. Offering obeisances to the higher sections of society, the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaisyas, being always very clean, being free from duplicity, serving one's master, performing sacrifices without uttering mantras, not stealing, always speaking the truth, and giving all protection to the cows and Brahmanas. These are the symptoms of the Sutra. It is everyone's experience that workers or servants are generally under to stealing. First class servant is one who does not steal. Here it is recommended that a first class Sudra must remain very clean, must not steal or speak lies, and must always render service to his master. A Sudra may attend sacrifices and Vedic ritualistic ceremonies along with his master, but he should not utter the mantras, for these may be uttered only by the members of the higher sections of society. Unless one is completely pure and has been raised to the standard of Brahmana, Kshatriya, or Vaisya. In other words, unless one is Dvija, twice born, the chanting of mantras will not be fruitful. So yesterday we discussed about the quality of Brahmana. Today all three varnas means Kshatriya, Vaisya, or Sudra. So the quality of Kshatriyas are mentioned here, like first quality is Shaurya. Shaurya means they are very prominent in battlefield. In the battlefield, Kshatriyas are very prominent. Kshatriyas are being divided according to the power. Like if somebody is able to fight with one chariot, one another warrior, then he is called Ekarathi. One who can fight with 1,000 chariot, 1,000 warriors altogether. They are called Maharaja. So this is based on the Kshatriya's power in the battle. Like we see in Mahabharata, once Arjuna asked Krishna in between the battle that Krishna, you are the Antaryami and you know the strength of each warrior in both of our army. So can you tell each warrior in how many days uh, he can kill all the soldiers on both sides? It was like the capacity. Arjuna was asking about the capacity. Sometimes people have this type of inquisitiveness. How much powerful that warrior is. So then Krishna describes for different warrior, different days. He describes that Bhishma Pitama can conquer the whole army in 1 day. Dronacharya can conquer in 3 days. Kripacharya can conquer in 5 days. Karna can conquer in 10 days. And then Arjuna asked, how many days I will be able to conquer? So he told that you will take more time than Karna. So Arjuna became angry. Why you are telling like this? Once more this happened. That when Arjuna is fighting with Karna, that time Arjuna threw an arrow, one weapon he threw. So by that weapon, Karna's whole chariot went. It says that 10 steps behind. He had to take the charioteer has to take the chariot 10 steps behind. And then he threw the weapon. So Arjuna's chariot went 3 steps behind. So Krishna started glorifying Karna. And Karna is such a big warrior that he caused your chariot to go backward for 3 steps. So again Arjuna asked this thing, why you won't tell? Because of my arrow, his chariot went 10 steps back. So Krishna told that you should understand that on your chariot I am also seated. And wherever I am, Lakshmi Devi is also there. On your chariot, Hanuman is also there. On the flag. Even after we being on your chariot, Karna is such powerful that he caused your chariot to go three steps back. That's why he is such a great warrior. So such type of calculations used to be there in the war. And actually Vyasdeva also writes in Mahabharata. Vyasdeva is very impartial writer. He writes the facts very strongly without any change. So Vyasdeva is also writing that Karna is actually very good in the practice matches. But in the actual war, Karna was little difficult because of the character problem. So Vyasdev says that it is not that only skill is required for winning the war. Somebody may be very skillful, but if he doesn't have good intention or good character, then at the time of need, his skill will go down. So although Karna was very powerful in the skill, sometimes it is said that he was more powerful than Arjuna. Kunti Maharani also says this. Prabhupada writes in teachings of Kunti that Bhishmadev, Dronacharya and Karna were like a Timingal fish. Timingal fish is a fish which can even kill the whale, blue whale. And Kunti Maharani says that among all of them, Arjuna was so small and insignificant. It comes in teachings of Kunti book. But because Arjuna was devotee and his character was very nice, that's why whenever there was a duel between Arjuna and Karna, Arjuna became victorious because of his character thing. So this Shaurya means powerful in the battle. Then Viryam is called being unconquerable. In the battlefield, Viryavan. There is one Viryavan, it comes in Bhagavad Gita also. One sloka in the first chapter. Kasi Rajasya Viryavan, Purujit Kunti Bhojasya, Savyasya Narvindava. So when Duryodhana is describing about the names of the warrior of both the armies. So that time he is telling that these warriors they are so unconquerable in the fight. Then Kshatriya has one more very significant quality. That quality is patience. Even while feeling reverses, Kshatriya is very brave. In difficult circumstances, Kshatriya doesn't lose the patience. This is the quality of Kshatriya. Like we have seen Abhimanyu when he is fighting with six soldiers, six Maharathis actually. He is fighting together, and when all of them together started attacking him, still he was not fearful. He was patient. Similarly, there was one uh, who was the husband of Lakshmana. Lakshmana is the daughter of Duryodhana, and Lakshmana got married to someone in Krishna's family, Krishna's son or grandson. So at that time also, six of Kuru warriors, Bhishma, Drona, all together came and they got him. Pradyumna to Bharasur ke saath. Aniruddha was with Usa. This is might be Sam. Might be Sam. So all six Kuru fighters came together to capture Sam. And then Lord Balaram went for talk and they so he told that you will go something like that. So these warriors are unconquerable. But if somebody doesn't follow the law of the battle, then they can conquer. By the law of the battle, nobody can conquer them. Because the law of the battle is one person should fight with one person ideally. If that person is not ready to fight with many people, if he is Maharathi, then it is okay because he has the capacity. But if somebody is not ready for that, then the dharma is that he should fight with that person. And the weapon also should be the same. Like in many Vedic wars, we see that some person they have the big army, but both of them came down and they started doing Malya. Like Bhim, Sen and Jarasandha. They started doing Malya. So this is they are the code of conduct even in the warfare. In the Vedic civilization. In the warfield, if you cannot do just whatever you want, you just conquer the battle. It is not true in the warfield. Even if you are in the battle, you should follow the set of rules. That is in Vedic culture. Other culture they don't follow so much. Actually, other cultures are not culture as such, because this Mohammedan culture they have the rule that no matter what we need to employ, just winning the battle is the only rule. By hook or by crook, we should win the battle. So many times when the the Muslim kings attacked India many thousand years, many times they attacked India in some continent. So many times they did like this. They some kind of cheating they did and they captured the Indian king and they killed the Indian king. Many Indian kings were like this. Like the Mewar king was being conquered by this Alauddin Khilji. So they were fighting a duel. Only one person was fighting. And the king disarmed Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji didn't have any weapon. He almost got defeated. And when the king was going to kill him by his sword, so from the Alauddin Khilji side, the arrows came and hit the king and king died. So this is the cheating. It is not allowed in Vedic culture, Vedic fights. Then next quality is ability to defeat others. Then another quality of the Kshatriya is Tyaga, giving charity to others. Then Atmajaya. Atmajaya means the Kshatriya has the great power to tolerate the hunger and thirst for many years. Whatever are the bodily necessities, Kshatriya has the power to tolerate it. Like in the war field, many times they don't get food, they don't get water, but they have this ability, they are the bodily strength is like this. They can tolerate the bodily necessities. The next quality is Chama, forgiveness. For Kshatriyas, punishment is also the quality, forgiveness is also the quality. Sometimes they should forgive the person, especially in the case of Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, Kshatriyas are supposed to forgive them if they have some minor mistake with them. Because Brahmanas and Vaishnavas are the leaders of the society. I was reading the letter of Prabhupada based on the Varnas topic. So he told that suppose if some Brahmana is some guilty, Brahmana has done something wrong, then Kshatriya will not directly deal the matter. Kshatriya will ask his Brahmana, either the spiritual master or the Brahmana representative, to deal the matter. And whatever they will suggest, Kshatriya will do like that. Because normally Vaishnavas and Brahmanas, they are not under the king also. They are independent. Brahmanas are not under anyone. So this quality of forgiveness is also in Kshatriya. The next quality is called Brahmanyata, faithfulness to the Brahminical principle. As we discussed just now, that Brahminical principles are topmost principles, and all, no matter who is in the Varna, all three Varnas has to follow the Brahminical principle. And Kshatriya also has one more quality, Prasada. Prasada means they should be jolly in any condition of life. Whenever it is defeat, it is happiness, it is distress, they should be jolly. Then Kshatriya should be truthful also. Truthful means in any situation of life, they should not take side of the line to fulfill their selfish reason. So by seeing these qualities, we understand that these qualities we don't find now because the Kshatriya order is destroyed now. We don't find these qualities. Some of the qualities like we see Punjabi and Sikh people, they have some remnants of the quality. Their bodily strength is more, they are fight, they are easily provoked to fight. That's why in Indian army also we see more Sikh people are there. You know Sikh? Yeah, Sikh with turban. It comes with Sisya. Sikh word is coming from Sisya. Those who learn at the feet of a spiritual master and learn the learn the spiritual science, they are called Sisya. And when that term in long time it becomes the Sisya becomes the Sikh. So the Sikh are originally coming from Vedic line only, but slowly they distinguish themselves. And now they say that they are not Hindus, they are Sikh, they are a different religion. But it is coming from the Sanatana Sikh. They are the Kshatriyas, like in the previous ages also. Previous ages means just 500-600 years back, when the Muslim king used to conquer the Sikh and Maratha kings and Sikh kings. They were usually fighting with the Britishers and Muslim kings. So they were the kind of Kshatriyas and protector of the religion, Indian religion, Vedic religion. Both Maratha king and the Sikh Guru and Sikh people, they do the work of protecting the religion. Like almost because of the Chhatrapati Shivaji and other people, other Maratha kings, they almost defeated the Mughal ones in India. The Mughal ones, long time in, like they ruled India, but because of Maratha king, they were about to be defeated, but at the same time Britishers came to India. And then Britishers defeated Maratha king. And India came under the Britishers. It's 200 years, 300 years back. The story was like this. So we don't find these qualities of Kshatriyas now, except some remnants are there. Some people are more heroic, more daring. Even these, some of the qualities we find in the underworld grown also, like this. At least they have this daring personality. But they doesn't match the ideals of Kshatriyas like in the Vedic society. The Kshatriyas are not existing nowadays. Prabhupada used to say that Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, they are not available now. Prabhupada said once that Chhatrapati Shivaji was a Kshatriya. He was the ideal Kshatriya. Chhatrapati Shivaji was here. How many years? 400 years back he was here. Chhatrapati Shivaji. So Prabhupada mentioned his name that he was the ideal Kshatriya, ideal king. And the next it is coming the quality of the Vaisya. The qualities of the Vaisyas are Deva Guru Achyute Bhakti. They have the devotion for demigods, devotion for spiritual master, and devotion for Lord Vishnu. This is the quality of Vaisyas. Deva Guru Achyute Bhakti. Bhakti for demigods, spiritual master, and Lord Vishnu. And another quality is Trivarga Pariposhan. Vaisyas are responsible for maintaining other three societies, other three classes. Kshatriyas, Brahmanas, and Sudras. Because the Vaisyas cultivate the crops and they do the cow protection. So the from crops the grain comes, and from the cow the milk comes. And then they supply the milk and grains to the all three classes. So practically, Vaisyas are like the maintainer of the classes. Kshatriya also take the tax from the Vaisyas. They take the grain and cow milk from the Vaisyas. So the Vaisyas are called Pariposhan. They are maintaining the three varnas. At the same time, they are maintaining the three things: religion, economic development, and self-reliance. Three principles of pious life. And another quality of the Vaisya is they have the faith in the Vedic scriptures. Astikyam Udyam. They have the faith in the scripture, they have the faith in spiritual master, they have the faith in Supreme Lord. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I think it should be in 9th chapter, 3rd verse, or 7th chapter. There is the verse where he is describing about the person who is samsayatma, doubtful. He doesn't have any hope in this world and in the next world. What is that verse? Some Agyascha Sadhanasya Samsayatma Vinasati Nayam Yogosti Nakaram Asukam Samsayatma. Which chapter? 7th chapter. So Krishna is telling in the Prabhupada is telling in the purport, there are different type of non-believers or atheists. One type of atheist is they don't have faith in the scriptures. And another type of atheist, they have the faith in the scripture, but they don't believe in the personality of God. Like they are the followers of the Mimamsa philosophy. And another type of atheist, they have the faith in God, but they don't inclined to follow the direction of given in the Vedas or given by the God. So they all are the faithless people. They don't have faith in the scripture or in the supreme personality of Godhead, or they don't want to follow the directions. They all are called the faithless people. So Vaishyas, they have the faith in all these three things. Vaishyas are very active. They are always busy. This is the symptom of the Vaishyas. Because they are in the field, agriculture, so they are hardworking people and they are maintaining the cows. Yesterday we all did some of the cows, some of the service for the cow, and we realized that in 1 hour we were exhausted totally. But this is the day-to-day work of the Vaisya, doing cow protection and maintaining the cows. A whole life they do. So we can imagine so much hard work they do, the Vaisyas. And tilting the field, doing agriculture, that is also difficult thing. We can ask to, at least I have seen in my father and my grandfather, they used to do the agriculture. So it was so difficult. Sometimes whole night they were not sleeping. Whole night they have to see the agriculture is going on. Some animals will not come to eat the crops and different things that will come. So agriculture, well, externally it may seem that it is easy. It is not easy. It's not so easy. Like once I once I went to some place. So one devotee told actually when we go to the agricultural field or the gosala for 1 day or 2 days. So just touching the cows and terracing is very easy. But if somebody says just you do the service of the cow for 1 week, then you can realize how much love we have for the cows. Because caressing and giving good and giving food is so easy. But serving the cow and doing agriculture is not so easy. Unless we are determined to do it. That's why people have come out from that thing. Because they lost the importance of the cow culture and they were enamored by the technology. So unless one knows the importance of the varnashram or the importance of the spiritual life, the importance of the cow, the importance of being in the nature, they cannot sustain. This is one of the reasons that in India now the agriculture is dwindling. It is finishing day by day. Less and less people are going toward agriculture. Prabhupada writes in one of the letters, 1975 he wrote a letter. So he told that I am seeing that even the farmer's son, farmer doesn't want his son to become the farmer. We go in the village, you ask the farmer, he will say that I want that my son should go to the city and he should become engineer or doctor. So even the farmer's son doesn't want to become farmer. So slowly what will happen? The grains will come down because people are not inclined to do it. So grains price will go up and then people will start slowly eating meat because meat is coming from the slaughterhouse. And that is happening in all over India. Meat production is increasing and grain production people are not showing interest. Similarly, they are not taking care of the cows. At least as long as cow is giving milk, somebody is taking care. But normally most of the places when cow doesn't give milk, then they just feed the cow. And then most of the cases, cow is being caught by the slaughterhouse person and it is being slaughtered. Because nobody wants to maintain the cow if she is old or she is not giving milk now. And there is no agricultural thing that cow urine and cow dung will be used in the agricultural field. So nobody finds the utility of the cow if she is not giving the milk. So if we want to revive the cow protection, then in the materialistic civilization, at least we have to enumerate them, the benefits of the cow, the antiseptic properties which comes from the cow products, even if she is not giving milk. Then materialistic people can consider to keep the cow. Otherwise, nobody will keep the cows. Only the spiritually minded people can keep the cow and protect it. Cow maintenance. That's why these industries have come up. Cow protection, cow soap, and different type of cow products. Because of them, some people are thinking now that we should keep cow. Otherwise, nobody thinks to keep the cows. So these are very normal symptoms for the Western. Then last is comes Sudra. Sudra is one service it is comes. Sannati means obedience to the higher classes. Means Brahmanas, Kshatriyas and Vaisyas. Whatever they are telling, Sudra should be obedient to the instructions of the other three classes. Another quality of the Sudra is Sauchan. Sauchan means they should be clean. Normally, those who are not in the cultural place, they don't keep themselves clean. This is the quality. That's why it is written that Sudra should be clean. Nowadays, people don't take bath for many days. They have the competition that how many days one can stay without taking bath. Only by the help of the deodorants and the saints. Sometimes people don't take bath for months together. There is one Guinness book of world record. One person sent me the letter that sent me the photo. That one person didn't take bath for 268 days, and he was the most unclean person. They do like this. He became famous because of not taking bath for so long time. He became famous. The picture was there. That person was totally black. I don't know how much dirty he was. I was just thinking that how he is so much dirty, and he is able to live with his body. Or dust was there all around his body, all over the face was totally black. His clothes were totally black. And he was a famous person because he didn't take bath. So this is not the glorious thing that they are putting the picture and they are trolling it on the social media. And this person is so unclean. This is the shameful thing actually. Vedic culture teaches us that we should take bath at least 3 times in a day. If not, then at 2 times at least we should take bath. The next quality of the Sudra is Seva. Seva we already discussed. Service to the higher classes. Seva Swamini is the master who is maintaining them. Sudra should serve them. The next quality is Amayaya, without duplicity. The servant should not have duplicity. Like when he is serving the master, it should not be there that only externally he is serving and internally he is trying to kill master or exploit the master's property. That is not the good quality of the servant. So servant should be non-duplicitous. Whatever is there inside, that should be there outside. And Amantra Yajna, performance of sacrifices simply by offering obeisances without mantra. Then Asteya, not to steal. Prabhupada is writing here that Sudra must not steal or speak lies. Sudra may attend sacrifices and Vedic ritualistic ceremonies along with his master, but he should not utter the mantras because these mantras may be uttered only by the members of the higher sections of society. The Vedic mantras should only be uttered by the higher section. Unless one is completely pure and has been raised to the standard of Brahmana, Kshatriya or Vaisya, the chanting of mantras will not be fruitful. Many people ask this question that Lord Ramchandra killed one Sudra. He was chanting mantras somewhere. These followers, there are many followers. Like there is one society, I don't know the name of the organization. They call themselves Jai Bhim. So they think that the previous caste system or varnashram system was useless, and society should not have any varnashram like that. So once I was talking with one person in Rajkot. So one sloka he saw me, one sloka he showed me, and by seeing the sloka, I realized that so much misinterpretation of the sloka is going on. So many people in the Vedic, so many people are misinterpreting the verses in the sloka. So the sloka was like this. It was like at first when I saw the sloka, I could not understand the meaning. The sloka was saying that Kesava patitam drishtva harsit bhavati partha. And Kaurava Achintayan Uktah Aha Kesava Kesava. So the meaning of the sloka that once Lord Krishna fell down and Pandavas became happy by seeing that Lord Krishna fell down. And the Kauravas, they are telling, oh Krishna, what happened? Oh Krishna, what happened? So he was telling that, see, Pandavas are not the good people. Krishna is their help relative, still Pandavas are becoming happy, and Kauravas are good people. Because they are telling that, Kesav, you are, how you have fallen down. So when I saw the sloka and he asked the question, I also saw the sloka, I could not understand what is the meaning of the sloka. And then after coming, I did some research on the internet where this sloka has come from. So the sloka is coming from some Subhasitari. They are the moral scriptures teaching the moral principle. Like we have Hitopdesh, Panchatantra, like that there are some Subhasitari. And the sloka was not exactly what he told me. The sloka was Kaha Sava. It was not Kesa. Kaha Sava, it is called the dead body of the crow. Kaha Sava means dead body of the crow. And the meaning of Pandava means fish. Another name of the fish in Sanskrit it is called Pandava. And another name of the Kaurava is vultures. Girdha are called Kauravas. So the whole context was like this. When one crow's dead body fell in the water, so Halsit Gaudi Pandava, fishes became very happy because now they will get the meat of the crow, dead body. And when the vultures saw, so vultures were thinking that the dead body should be on the land so that they will get their food. So when they saw the dead body gone in the water, they became, oh, okay, sir, okay, sir. Oh, dead body has gone in the water. So the context is different, but they have misinterpreted the sloka so much that one can derive another meaning. So many people like this. I saw one example, but many people might be doing this. We don't know. There are so many slokas, so many scriptures, and India is filled with the Sanskrit scholars. There are many Sanskrit scholars who can change the meaning. Just change some visarga, some sentence here and there, and change the meaning. So like that, this is called the cheating thing, and not speaking the truth, not speaking the lies or manipulating the thing. So these things should not be there. So these are the symptoms of the Sudras. So I was telling that Lord Ramchandra, they claim that Lord Ramchandra killed the Sudra and Sudra was chanting mantra. So when I found out in the book that incident is given in the Ramayana, and the incident is like this that one day one sage came to the Ayodhya in the palace of Ram, and the sage told that Lord Ram, in your kingdom, some inauspicious things are about to happen. The omens are there that some inauspicious things will happen. So Lord Ram asked what is the reason for this. So the sage told there is one unqualified person who doesn't have the good character, who doesn't have the good nature. He is not pure because of not following Varnashrama. So he is like a Sudra. He is not a qualified person, but he is chanting some Vedic mantras in one of the forest. So because of his chanting the Vedic mantras, even when he is not qualified, there are inauspicious omens in your kingdom. So you should stop him, otherwise your kingdom will be affected. So then Lord Rama went and killed that Sudra. And the incident is being described by the modern people that Lord Ram was so cruel. One person was chanting the mantra and Lord Ram killed him. This is the misinterpretation of the whole incident, whole pastime. So these things are going on. So that's why devotees should know the scriptures by heart, like they should know it deeply. Because many of these things will come to us when we go out. Many different things come. And unless we know the incident, unless we know the scriptures nicely, then we also may become Rubinder, or at least we may not be able to give answer. So that's why these things are very important to know. And from some days I was reading this. There is one book on Varnashram Dharma. It is written by Hare Krishna Devi Das. So she is writing that book about the evolution of Prabhupada's approach to Varnashram. So in the 1966 when Prabhupada went to America, so in initial lectures he is telling that Varnashram is the ideal system, but it is impossible to apply in this case. That's why by chanting one will become purified, and when we give him the Brahman thread, he becomes Brahman. So by that we surpass the Veda, Varnashram system, and we become Vaishnava, because Vaishnava is above Varnashram. This is from Prabhupada conversation in 1968 and 67. Letters as well as lectures. He is telling this thing. After 1972, we saw the some of the different modifications in Prabhupada due toward Varnashram. There is one morning walk. There are many morning walks. They are called Varnashram morning walk. In 1974, Prabhupada gave those morning walks. So in many of the morning walks, Prabhupada says that Varnashram is important to implement now. In one of the morning walks says that one devotee is asking, I think it is Madhu Dvesadu, he is asking to Prabhupada that Prabhupada, although many people are coming, but still the large number of society is not coming to us. What is the reason of this? So Prabhupada told actually, because we are creating Brahmanas and there are not many Brahmanas in the society. So those who are from the Brahmanical class or those who are attracted to that thing, they are coming. And Prabhupada told also that living in the temple and following the standard of temple, that is not possible for the mass. That time some of the devotees used to say that living in ISKCON temple is like living in the US army. And there was the logo, they used to tell that, do you have the guts to come in the US army? So devotees coined the word, do you have the guts to stay in the temple? Like that. So then Prabhupada told, because the temple life is totally Brahminical culture. So many people may come, but many will not be staying. And he saw also the dropout rate of the people. Many people were not able to come to the proper standard, and they wanted to lead their life, but not at the highest level. So in that morning walk, for the first time, Prabhupada strongly advised Varnashram. And Prabhupada told that Varnashram is a great preaching tool. If somebody has the Shudra mentality, Shudra tendency, why to artificially bring him to the Brahmana? Let him remain in his condition and we should try to engage in serving Krishna. Then he will become Vaishnava, and by offering his activities to Krishna, he can go back to Godhead. And then Prabhupada said about the principle of karma, offering the fruits of our work to Krishna. And then Prabhupada emphasizes that this work also should be related to Krishna. It should not be sinful work, Ugra karma. If the work is related to Krishna and we are offering our result to the Krishna, then it comes in the bhakti platform. And the person becomes gradually purified. So that morning walk is quite heavy. And Prabhupada, one devotee asked, but Prabhupada, you used to tell that Varnasana is not so important. Prabhupada told, no, I was not meaning it. Because Varnasana is very important. Unless we introduce Varnasana thoroughly, the society will not be peaceful. Because 100% people will not come on the Brahminical standard. So whichever standard they are, we need to teach them to offer their foods to Krishna and serve Krishna. And by that activity, we should purify them. Otherwise, many people will not be able to join us. So then Prabhupada gave a hint that if we apply the Varnashrama in farm community, then there is a chance that people will take it in the large level, the mass level. And there is the 1977, just before Prabhupada is going, there is one Prabhupada conversation. That conversation is quite heavy actually. That conversation happened in 14 February 1977. Many of the Prabhupada disciples say that this is Prabhupada's Valentine message to all of us. Because 14 February is the Valentine Day. Prabhupada was in the Mayapur and he was discussing with Hari Guru. Hari Guru told that Prabhupada, all the while we were thinking that Krishna consciousness is the substitute to Varnasana. By chanting the holy name, we don't need to follow Varnasana. And we will become Vaishnava, we will become transcendental. So then Prabhupada told, becoming Vaishnava is not so easy. If becoming Vaishnava is so easy, then why there are so many falling down? So many of you are falling down. So we should understand that becoming a Vaishnava is not so easy. Then Hari Swami asked, but by chanting the holy name we can become Vaishnava. So then Prabhupada says that everybody knows the quality of chanting of the holy name, what you are doing. What is the quality of our chanting, we only know. Most of the people they don't chant in the Nama Bhas or pure holy name. They chant the Nama Bhas. So Prabhupada says, for engaging them, chanting will go on, but they need the social structure to engage them in the favorable work of Krishna, offering their service to Krishna. And then that morning of itself, yeah. Then there is another letter of Prabhupada just before leaving this world, 14 October 1977. So that letter Prabhupada is telling, Varnashram, Varnashram, Varnashram. This is our goal. We need this Krishna consciousness movement is being created for Varnashram. Prabhupada is writing in the letter. It is next to impossible. Varnashram is almost impossible because society has gone so far in terms of Varnashram. But still, this is my challenge for all of you to establish Varnashram and establish Varnashram college. Prabhupada wanted to establish Varnashram college to teach people about Varnashram. And Prabhupada says that I know when I will open the Varnashram college, there will not be any student because people are interested for learning technology, not Varnashram. So then he told we will have to preach in two steps. First step is to go in the city and open the temple and attract the people to Krishna by Krishna consciousness. And those who are becoming more sincere, they are taking the philosophy and practicing nicely, then try to inspire them to live the natural life and revolt against the modern civilization and go in the form community. So then Prabhupada says that these are the two phases of our movement. First, the temple should come up, Krishna conscious preaching should happen, and for the sincere people, there should be the farm community where they can go and lead the natural life. And when more people will be there in the farm community, that farm community can serve as the example for showing to the people that this is the better way of life, natural way of life. So that was the Prabhupada mood of the Varnashram, which he developed in his years and in his preaching he applied like this. And by the end of his manifested pastime here, he was focusing a lot on Varnashram. That's why we should read these details of Varnashram and we should brainstorm how we can implement this thing. Because this is not being implemented in this country now for so much. Naam Sankirtan book distribution has gone much, but this field is very back now also in this country. There are not so many successful farm communities. So we should brainstorm how we can engage the people in farm community and develop the structure of farm community as described by Prabhupada. Okay. Although Prabhupada wanted that there should be the political party also. Because if Kshatriyas are there and they are in the power, then establishing Varnashram will be easy. Prabhupada told one of his disciples to fight the election. So that was also one of the way Prabhupada wanted to come in power and then to implement Varnashram. So these are some of the things which we found out on the Varnashram subject. So, Bhagavatam Mahapuran, we don't have time for the question and answer. Personally, devotees can ask.